Alright, good hand. Yeah, Tudor's got his last trophy at 5 a.m., which is crazy. Prefer to play versus Belcher ad now. Well, at least against Belcher with this deck, we have Blossoming Calm and Cleansing Wildfire, which are both really good cards in the matchup. Against Adalzi, we have like we've got Wear Tears. It's just like, you know, our clock is, you know, not the fastest, so the matchup ends up being pretty horrendous. Looks like we're playing against Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth is a fine matchup. Like, the birds flying over are really nice. You have a lot of meaningful interaction against them, too. You're a Gutshot deck against the Birds of Paradise Dryad Arbor deck. It ends up usually being pretty good. I think I might discard the ending. I know I can ending the bird, but I think we're really likely to find, you know, other meaningful pieces of interaction, huh? Lucky, lucky. Aspiring Spike. Well, you know, this is definitely the nature of the Phoenix deck. You have really polarizing matchups, huh? You got some really polarizing matchups. I'm just gonna bolt them twice. Oh, I meant to get Arid Mesa, or sorry, Sacred Foundry, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Or I guess bolt them thrice, actually. Kind of think they shouldn't have played the Wall of Roots, right? Or sorry, played the Young Wolf, because now their Wall of Roots doesn't jump the... Or just doesn't, you know, block this that effectively. Maybe it's fine. Okay. So you have 1 Colossus in the sideboard, 3 in the main deck. I also, like, really dislike... I don't know. I feel like people keep putting Yorion in these artifact decks, and I don't understand it at all. I just don't understand Yorion in the artifact decks. Where, like, Yorion, like, thrives when it's going to draw Urza Saga. This deck presumably thrives when you draw Metalwork Colossus. If that's not the case, your deck is not very good. But presumably this deck thrives when you draw Colossus and Saga. And so it's like, why are we also playing Urza in this deck? Do we really need to, like, splash red for Burgie? I don't think so. I think the mana is like way better for your mono blue. I don't feel like the Burgies are that good particularly. I love Burgie, but it's not that strong, you know? Do we really need to play Mortar Pod? We really need to play this like random grinding station that I don't think can combo. Yeah, I think that's just in there to mill yourself. Conjurer's Bauble is not very good in this deck. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing here? I don't like the outcome that much. I think the Karn plus Colossus plan, it's okay, but it's also like, I don't know, like the Colossus is also, you put so much work into this card and it probably just gets solitude. I don't even feel like it's a particularly good payoff either, but if it is going to be your payoff, I just feel like Yorion deck is just not very good in these decks. I know that it has some synergy, like you get to flicker your Prophetic Prisms. Also, if you take my recommendation and you stay mono blue, there's got to be a better, you know, 2-mana artifact draw card than Prism. Okay, I guess I'm gonna main phase Scour because I can mill over Phoenix, draw Gutshot, and get a Phoenix back here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know that I don't know if I can fix this for you. There's a lot. These are my critiques of the deck's construction. You can do with those critiques what you want, you know. Why no, Ashiok here shuts down Chord and Evolution. Maybe Ashiok is better than I thought, yeah. Better on the play, though. Okay, so they can't Chord for Endurance. They can just cast one. Maybe I probably should have brought in Blossoming Calm for Endurance, too, actually. Does kind of feel like they have one. doesn't it? Oh, wait. I didn't get white mana. Sorry. Should have got white mana, obviously. So yeah, so I'm just going to spend a mana here immediately on this Demilich. Okay. I guess I played maybe a little too hard around Endurance, but it did really feel like they have one. I'm like really ahead now that they confirmed don't have one. But usually that's what you want to do if you think your opponent has Endurance and you mill over a Demilich. As soon as you have priority, you have the ability to get the Demilich back before they have a window to Endurance you. You're having, as a companion, extra card in parentheses could be worth the extra 20 cards in the main deck. If not, how many extra cards in the main deck is worth that 8 card? I've played dozens of Yorion decks. Yorion is absolutely worth it in some decks. It's not worth it in every deck. There are a few characteristics that you want to have in your Yorion deck. You could, I've talked a lot about it in my like Channel Fireball articles. Guess I'll keep the bolts. But I also think I'm gonna Manamorphose Path here. Maybe Path and Bolt the Young Wolf. But yeah, Yorion, it does see a lot of play in Modern. Yorion is a good card in Modern, but you don't always want to play it. If you did always want to play it, you would see it more often. Yeah, that's exactly. You want a lot of redundancy in your Yorion decks. You want to have consistency even though you have the more cards. And not every deck is going to want that. And also, it's also true, like, you also want, like, Yorion's ETB effect to be powerful. You want to have a lot of cards that you can flicker for value. And you don't, like, Yorion just being a 5-mana 4/5 flyer is not that good. Is not that good, like, in any deck. It's basically never worth it if you're not flickering stuff for value. Please, just once. Just once. Play my pet deck, Spike, please. What up, Blood Moon in the side for big mana? Your deck isn't great through Blood Moon. I have Wildfire. I found Wildfire to be really good against Tron, and Wildfire's nice because it also gives you equity against Belcher. And Wildfire is really good in this deck particularly because you can flash it back with Demilich. And then Ashiok is like the best card against Titan. So that's kind of the idea there. Okay. They'll keep the salvaging first. They have a really powerful turn 3. Zap City left little controller bird, the better aggro deck. I think Zap City is Burn with Channeler but no Ragavan, and then Burn is Goblin Guide, and then Life Total Control is Ragavan. And I've been really liking Zap City. What's Surgical to help against Reanimator? Yeah, like, yes, Surgical is really good against Reanimator. Reanimator is also not super popular. Isn't something you want to commit like a dedicated sideboard slot to. But the just like any deck in Modern, Phoenix is a deck that can choose to win any matchup it wants with its sideboard cards, or at least like hedge for any matchup it wants with its sideboard cards. But you only get 15. You know what I mean? You only get 15. You cannot beat everything. But obviously, like these are options. Oh, I should have actually scoured first. Don't think it's gonna. Oh, don't think it's gonna be that bad for us though. All right, pretty good turn 3. Ah, they countered my Lich. Guess I only get 1 back now. I also think we're pretty good against control, too. Spike, I don't know about Demilich. Have you considered playing at Murktide Regent instead? What are you bringing Blossoming Combs for? Blossoming Comb is good against Burn, Belcher, and any Endurance deck. Endurance, you can counter the ETB with the Blossoming Calm. But also, Blossoming Calm is a really synergistic card in this deck too, being a 1-mana rebound spell. Rebound spells are really good in this deck. How do you feel about Modern with a 20-card sideboard? That is too hot a take for me, I feel. You know what I mean? It's like a 20 card Modern sideboard would drastically change the foundation of the format, and so I would just like want to play, like I would want to play millions of games, like literally millions of games of this theoretical, Oh, I should have kept Gutshot on top to consider that into the yard. See, 1, 2. I guess I will. I want to keep the Manamorphose. Manamorphose is just like so good to start your turns off with. Yeah, I would want to play millions of games though before I gave you like what my decision or what my take is on that idea. Chill Gates, 17 months, appreciate you. But I will also say, like, you know, you might hear that you could choose to beat anything but not everything and think that that's a problem, but I think it's good that like I can play a deck like Phoenix and I can choose to have like I can hedge against some of my bad matchups, but I can't hedge against all of them. Like, it is important that decks have bad matchups to, like, you know, balance your format, you know? So I'm gonna hedge against, you know, Rest in Peace Chalice. I don't think that they're playing Chalice. They're playing Esper because they probably are playing Push. How good are we against Mill? It just kind of depends on if they draw Surgical early or not, to be honest. But Surgical is hard to beat, and they play a lot of Surgicals, so I would say we're unfavorable. I'm gonna mulligan this. I think I put back the Consider. I can also put back the Salvaging, but what I like about Salvaging is I get to cast it, you know, on the end of their turn, and if my opponent's gonna like play Rest in Peace or something, then I can just not cast the Salvaging. And if I do get to resolve the Salvaging, I'm gonna have a really good turn. Okay, so they're definitely not playing Chalice. We didn't really see too much of their deck, I guess, so I don't really know exactly what's going on over there. Yeah, I feel like 15 sideboard cards is the right number. Obviously, like, you could definitely get. Okay, they must have Rest in Peace. Like, you know, this is how it's always been. 15 sideboard cards. But I feel like I do feel like it is a good number. They have to have the Rest in Peace here. I think they do. Okay, they don't. Oh, okay. Okay. They didn't have it. Oh, I can't quite cast. I guess I'll graveyard this and then try to draw a 1-mana blue spell. Oh, a red spell. Okay, I'll cast one from the graveyard here. Concealed Courtyard. Is this Reanimator? Just like Counterspell Thoughtseize Reanimator. Deck's built around Demilich. Let me Thoughtseize it. Alright. That's fine. Okay, let's just kill the Ashiok. End of turn. Salvaging. Alright. I'm just discarding the second mending here. 1 spell cast, 2 spells cast. Three spells. How busted would this deck be if Lich was 3 mana over 4? This is one of the questions we get a lot with this deck. It's like, how good would Demilich be if it was better than it is? Question mark. I will say, like, Demilich would be insane if it was 3 mana. It would be like, it would be too good. But just like most like good playable spells, if you took 1 casting cost off, they would be too good. Discard Right's counterspell. And they cast Unmarked Grave. So they get an Archon back next turn. I can deal them 10 here. Flashback Mending. Alright, lethal. Crazy Hair gifted us up, thank you. It's kind of like it's become a bit of a meme on the channel, but like when we were first playing this deck, like we just got a question was, would Demilich be better if it had haste? Yes, it would be better if it had haste. This is not alchemy. Or Demilich did get errated. What was the errata on Demilich? Demilich did get buffed. Wait, Goblin Guide and Obosh? Whoa. That's pretty cool. I think I'm supposed to ending. Merry Christmas, prop. It's a 4-5, really? Oh, it's a 4-4. It's a 4-4. Yeah. Yeah, 2-0 against Reanimator, which is one of our worst matchups, for sure. Very aggressive start. Alright, let me try to find a land. Found the lands. Kind of painful though, but we do have at least Mending to gain a little bit of life. They only have 2 cards in their hands. Don't Blood Moon me, please. First Day of Classic consideration. I've played First Day of Classic in Phoenix. I think the card is terrible. Like, I would tear it up if I had the option to. Wayward Guide Beast, Lava Dart. Alright, Manamorphose, blue-white. Mending up to 9 life. Discard Phoenix. Bolt the Swift Spear, attack with just 1 Phoenix so I can block the Guide Beast. Maybe I attack with neither. No, I'll attack with just 1. Has someone ever straight up conceded a game on stream because they wanted to give me a win? It's never happened on stream. It happened for the first time ever off stream. I won game 1, and then they typed in the chat, "Oh, I should concede to you." And I said, and I was trying, as I was typing, "Please don't concede to me." They conceded to me. Please don't concede to me. I want to win the race fair and square. Do not concede to me. I am not. Please don't do it. That is not helping the race at all. They can Lava Dart flashback kill your dude though. Yeah, that's fine with me if they wanna use the dart to kill the Phoenix. The last card is another light up the stage. It's a Skewer. Okay, Skewer me down to 3. So I probably have to main phase Mending. I guess I'm still dead to Lightning Bolts because they have 2 darts. I can find another Mending maybe. Did find another Mending. And we're going to get our Phoenixes back next turn. I'll keep this one back to block, I think. Because I'm dead to Swift Spear otherwise. So yeah, if I can dodge Burn Spell this turn, we're probably in good shape. Which probably means they're going to top deck it. I mean, they are a burn deck. Okay, Obosh into the hands. Let's go. Did your Mountain for turn. It's great for us. So I have a Phoenix on top, so I'll start off with the Scour. Then Visions. I mean, I could Gut Shot and get 2 Demiliches into play, but then I'm just dead to a burn spell, so that doesn't really make much sense, huh? But I can kill them. I can attack for 9 this turn, and then keep the Bolt up to kill them the following turn, I guess. So their hand is Obosh, mystery card. If they top deck Swift Spear translates to 1/5 damage. So I should just have a free attack here. Horsuit gifting 3 months of tier 1. I've never seen that message before, but thank you for that. It's weird. But thank you. We could Gut Shot. We're safe at 5. We're safe at 5 when they have 2 lava darts in the graveyard. We're safe at 5 when they have 2 lava darts in the yard, says chat. Go ahead, Spike. Gut Shot. We can afford it. It doesn't increase the clock at all. But we're safe at 5. We're totally safe at 5 life. Would have died, by the way. Oh, they're gonna double Gut Shot a Phoenix. For bolts to use of paper, I have foreign black border. I have Japanese revised lightning bolts. My binder is just out of arm's reach. I guess I'll grab it. Oh no, they're not going to be in here. They're in a deck box. But they were one of the first things I bought when I was rebuying my collection. I sold out of my paper collection like 5 or 6 years ago. During a hard time, and the first things I bought when I was getting back into it were black border bolts and Snapcaster Mages. Yeah, but they're not in this binder, I think. They're in one of my deck boxes. They're in the deck box from Vegas, actually, right? Yeah, they have to be. Yeah. Alright, we got a lightning bolt on top. I think I'm gonna bolt the guide to get a second chance at land here. Our hand's pretty strong. Yeah, sorry, fourth black border. Sorry, I get that mixed up. I always think that revised is 4th, right? But it's not. I always think that revised is 4th because it's like the 4th set, Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, Revised. Wait, you could sell a collection? Yep. I had like, a big Modern and Legacy collection that I ended up selling. Right. Hopefully we get a land here off the second Goblin Guide. Be really kind of you, Goblin Guide. Thank you, Goblin Guide. Remember, always thank your Goblin Guides. So they do have a Rift Bolt suspended. I don't currently have any white mana though. So I think the line is just going to be take the Rift Bolts and then use the Goblin Guide to scry with Consider / Thought Scour. Then bolt the guide. Is Reverie a good sideboard choice other than Calm? I think Calm is better. Calm is definitely better in this deck. Where you love a 1 mana rebound spell. Alright, Phoenix on top. Thank you, Goblin Guide. No Blood Moon, please. I don't know if they have Blood Moon in against us. They do have a Light Up the Stage, just hitting 2 lands after they already played their land. A classic blunder! Light up the stage after you've already played your land. Happens to the best of us. Lava Spike me. Skewer me. It's a lot of damage. Graveyard. So I can fetch shock down to 1 and then mending up to 3. Seems a bit risky, huh? I think instead I'm just going to main phase the Blossoming Calm, get a Phoenix back. And I've got the Mendings in hand to gain a bit more life. Yeah, I don't have a basic plains in my Demilich deck. I'm in my Demilich 12 1-mana blue cantrip deck. Could die to burn spell for... No, I'm sorry, I can't because I'm at least hexproof. Obosh into their hand. Seems greedy to play a plains or to not play a plains? What seems greedy, huh? To plains or not to plains? I think Chad is just generally super greedy with their mana base building around Blood Moon. Yes. Simply have the plains in your deck against Blood Moon decks, and then don't have it against non-Blood Moon decks. Symbol Legion after sideboard against Blood Moon. That's the big brain play. Alright, we're 3-0, 6-0 with Jeskai Phoenix. I guess it's a Christmas miracle, huh? A nice Christmas miracle. Alright, like this hand. What's the most played card in Modern? If you look at Goldfish, you can find out. Or at least, wait, Goldfish has the most played card. You can look it up. A gut shot against the Ragavan deck. I guess I'll gut shot first so that I can make sure they don't have force. Or make sure they don't have force, sorry. Graveyard, graveyard, or bottom, bottom. Bolt's best player according to Goldfish. I was just on the Dive Down podcast and we were talking about how it wasn't, but whatever. I don't actually remember what I don't remember what it was. I just remember we had this conversation on the Dive Down and it was a different card. So maybe listen to the Dive Down podcast and find out what the most played card is after all, huh? With your best friend Aspiring Spike. Maybe they lied to me. It's all an elaborate setup. Alright, start off with a Scour. We did hit a Phoenix, so I'm definitely going to cast at least the first Manamorphose for red-blue, I think. Okay, perfect. Bolt, Lich, Phoenix. Call. Base, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Been a crazy year, but your content made me a little crazy. Awesome, dude. Merry Christmas to you, too. Two cards on the bottom. Bolt the Lich. How dare you. Let's go blue-red. Oh boy. Blue-red. Salvaging, discard. I think I'll discard the Steam Bits. I mean, I could cast the Salvaging. I'll discard the Island then. Scour. Got shut up for another monkey. Yeah, Tutors got 3 trophies yesterday. Please! Tutors is family! Amy the Amazonian, the rest of Tutors' extended family. Can someone give him a Christmas, a Christmas to do anything besides grind trophies? I'm sure he's having a good time. Somebody, make that man some eggnog. Yeah, I agree. I think he's just grinding hard because he's taking today and tomorrow off. I agree. I also think that's what's going on. My poor Demilich. Do you have a salvaging on rebound? I don't think so. Oh no! It just keeps dying. If there's only a way for me to recur the Demilich for 0 mana over and over again. But sadly, I killed my opponent before I could recur it. Wait, feelings about Phoenix the meta changed? Am I playing it for fun? Yeah, they've changed. I think Phoenix is great when Ragavan and Hammer are the most popular decks. I think Phoenix is great in these matchups, as we see here. Like, they just keep bolting my creatures and they keep coming back. And you can try to dodge your bad matchups too. Although this league we've hit like some bad matchups and won anyways. Last league we got crushed by ad nauseum. But yeah, I think that you mostly just have to like dodge your bad matchups and feel like the deck is pretty well positioned in the metagame. How's the build matchup? Pretty bad. Surgical's a nightmare. It's hard to like dedicate too many sideboard cards for a mill. Sorry, I had a dog to pet out there. How does Phoenix beat this with second surgical? You just lose to it. You just lose to it. It's fine. You're a Phoenix deck. You're weak to surgical extraction. It is what it is. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you lose. Like, you can board sideboard cards for this kind of stuff, but it's not worth it. You're just going to lose to it. In my opinion. I don't really want to run this Manamorphose into Counterspell. Just going to pass with the salvaging up. I think it would take Reanimator to make Reanimator a top tier option. There's something they could print where the prevalence cheap graveyard hate just too much forever to get there. Yeah, Reanimator is, yeah, I mean, maybe if they printed in Tomb, but the reality is, oh no, come on, opponent. What am I doing? I'm gonna hold off on the salvaging. That's what I'm doing. Just try to ending the lantern. Yeah, it's like Reanimator is good, and like it's a metagame specific deck. It's not the kind of deck that I think is going to be ever like a tier 1 option, to be honest. It's good. It's just good. I think it's always going to be a deck that is situationally metagame dependent. Good. We can fight through a lantern. You got a counterspell? Always feels good to bolt the Dash Ragavan, huh? Milled over a Mending. I think I'll discard my second bolt here. I could keep it trying to double bolt a Murktide. Let's go to salvaging, I guess. Alright, so I guess I'll go Scour. I've cast 2 spells so far. So if I hit a Demilich, I can just cast it before the lantern happens. Cool. I mean, if they counter this, I just get to replay it. They have to nuke my graveyard first. Spike, why don't know about Demilich in this deck? I don't know. I kind of feel like you could play maybe Murktide Regent. Maybe Murktide Regent's what we need to play over Demilich, Spike. What do you think about that? I don't know about this Demilich card. You just Thought Scoured it into your yard, threw a lantern, and then it got countered. You cast it again for 0 mana. I don't know. Maybe I think Murktide is actually better than Demilich. Did you know Demilich does not have haste? Doesn't have haste. No haste here. You have to spend mana to cast the spell. You have to spend mana to cast the spell off Lich. I just don't know. I think that's not quite good enough, Spike. Isn't this character from The Simpsons? I'm not really sure what this character is. I keep doing it, though. I'm not really sure exactly what this character is. It's just your average Twitch chatter. It also dies to Lightning Bolt, Spike. A 3 toughness creature in Modern? Not for me. No way. Non-exotic llama, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate you. I needed to tap the fountain here. I'm so sorry. Ended up working out pretty dang good, huh? Keep it salvaging. So I've cast 1 spell so far, 2 spells. I'm just leaving the bolts in there. Yeah, these matchups are really good. So this is like why you play the Phoenix deck. You got a salvaging rebounding too for this other Phoenix, assuming my opponent can survive here. Do they have petty theft? I guess. Oh, they have bolt. Okay. Poor Demilich. Okay. Can we get a Christmas miracle, huh? Christmas miracle today? Trophy. Get your points in. 4080. What was that, 42? Last season, the record board broke for a little bit, so I was just putting the updated count up there. I just didn't delete that view. No companion. Do people know about the trophy? Yeah, I'm a Spartan Spike. People know. Misty Rainforest go. Okay, I was worried this was Living End. I guess Living End doesn't play the Triome. The Rhinos? Hopefully this is just them casting a Renin 6 here. Wait, is this Rockerick? This could be General Rockerick. What's that matchup like? I don't know. They have chalices, so like maybe I'm supposed to hold the ending for that. Double Manamorphose in my hand. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cast the salvaging here. Creativity. They have Misty Rainforest and Wooded Foothills or Windswept Heath. I actually think they're playing Rockerick. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, if they have Teferi here, it's pretty bad. Oh, it's Bring to Light, Scape Shift. This matchup is bad. Damn it. Do I have to save the ending for the Dryad? I kind of feel like I do. I don't know. I do have 3 Manamorphoses now. Not like this. Not finding too many creatures, huh? Only 1 Demilich with all these cards so far. Okay, 2 Liches. Probably not going to be enough. They have their Dryad on next turn. Kill both my Liches. They have second Valakut. Could give me 12 damage. I guess I should have killed the Dryad. I do have these Ashioks. Those can help some. Blossoming Calm also beats Scape Shift. Gonna be tough though. Captain Walmart, thank you for 4 months. Appreciate you. I've been so good about getting to 4-0 lately. I've been getting so many 4-0s. But I've been the 4-0 bracket's been a really rough place to be for me lately. Obviously, where I'm not counting myself out here or anything, but I don't feel like I'm super advantaged either. The 5th matchup is always the hardest for 4-0. The last 12 times I've been 4-0, I've gotten 2 trophies. It's been really rough. It's been really rough. Yeah, we started off the season converting a lot of the 4-0s too, for sure. Choke? I mean, I don't really feel like it's... I mean, maybe a little bit. But a lot of it's just been like, mull to 5 twice, you know? Rough matchup. Game 2. Like, I don't feel like I'm choking here. It's just, you know, this matchup's horrible. Okay, ending's not that good. I don't think I want Path. No, Wildfire's not good against them. Yeah, they play basics. They play basics. How good is Bolts? Well, it's good at targeting their face, and I am the aggressor in this matchup. I don't think I want to play Path. I don't think I want to play any endings. So I think I'm just playing Bolts. I could play like with the 3rd Wear Tear, I guess. They probably don't play Chalice. I think I'll play the 3rd Wear Tear over the 4th Bolts, mostly for Dryad. Could also snag some sideboard hate rate. I don't think you want more than 1 Calm. Calm, like their Scape Shift deck, Blossoming Calm is very good against the Scape Shift, right? Wildfire's not good against Valakut. It's just like it's very hard to snipe it if they're going to be on the Scape Shift line. They also have Ren and 6. We could have won this game if we killed their Ren with ending on the 2nd turn. Well, I didn't know exactly what their deck was at the time. I thought they were a different deck when I made the decision. We also don't know that for sure. We don't know exactly if their hand had, like... They drew those Valakuts without the Ren and 6. I'm not sure that that's even the case. But it's also not, you know, a very helpful comment. Like, they still have Dryad, you know, triple Valakut. And again, I thought they were a different deck. It's also like, I have like 3 Manamorphoses in my hand. I'm like, if I can find Phoenixes, I'm very likely to just kill the Ren and 6 next turn anyways. I agree with that. But yeah, Blossoming Calm is also good against Endurance if they have that. So this is the 3rd spell cast, right? No, this is the, sorry, this is the 2nd spell cast. I think I'll make red white. Like if I drew a land, I am scared of Endurance, but I think I'm not supposed to play around it. They can't hard cast it here. They're pausing. Oh, they have it. Oh no, I think. I mean, they get 2 Phoenixes. I still have 2 Liches. They don't get the body in play. They go down to 3 cards in hand. Okay, I guess they don't have it. Just freaking out, I guess. Pretty good start, huh? I haven't seen an Anger of the Gods in a long time. Doesn't seem like they have it. Oh, they have Dryad Land? They don't have Dryad Land. Okay. Let me discard the Mending to the Salvaging, I guess. Scour. Bolt them puts them to 8. And so they're lethal. That's lethal if they don't have anything. I think I'm supposed to try to present lethal here. I guess I should bolt the Arbor. To the Grazer. They fetch up a Plains. They already have a white source in play. They have like double path. Dispute, okay. So 8 plus 6 is 14. So this is still lethal. Spare, I think it's 4 months. I think I like our sideboard plans. Let's go. Maybe they'll mulligan low. Kept 7. Valakut turn 1. Alright, let's Visions here. Don't want the second Demilich. I think I should bottom both of these. No Red in 6 is nice. I think I'll try to just play around Dispute, cast the Mending end of turn, set up for a strong turn 3. Might be not. Maybe we just like find Ashiok too, slam Ashiok and win. So you have 3 Wear Tears in the deck that can kill the Dryad. They have 4 cards left in their hand though. They might dispute this. Okay, we found a Wear Tear. Let's discard Phoenix. Think Phoenix Lich. I put that in the graveyard so I can try to play around Endurance here. If they have Endurance, they'll probably pitch in response to this second Blossoming Calm. Okay, so they don't have it, so I should just cast the Lich from the yard rather than cast the Blossoming Calm, so I can save the Blossoming Calm to try to beat Escape Shift. And then I think I want to leave Wear Tear in the yard, so we Exile Consider, Manamorphose, Mending, Visions. I want to leave a Consider in the yard too. I have another Mending in hand. I don't think I need to leave the Mending in the yard. Oh, they have a dispute for this? Why wouldn't they have disputed like anything else? I'm confused. It's fine, I guess. The Bluff? Dismember? What is this? What's happening? Spare, I don't know if I thank you for the 4 months, but thank you for the 4 months. I guess Mending on their instep, they could have disputed that. I also cast Consider. They bring Slight for Verdict, maybe? Valky, how's Valky here? Valky has 7 loyalty? Just attack it down. Anger, wow. Someone in chat summoned that Anger, jeez. Okay, so I guess they have Dispute and they realized they had the Anger of the Gods line. I think that's what's tracking. Okay, keep the Manamorphose, play. Canal tapped. I haven't seen an Anger in a long time. That's pretty unlucky, to be honest. I'd like to find an Ashiok. Found Rin and 6, which is scary. Or they just drew it. GG's, get wrecked. What? No, the deck doesn't usually play Titan. Alright, big Thought Scour. We did hit. Oh my gosh, we hit Phoenix and Lich. Golly. Okay, we have Blossoming Calm up for Scape Shift. I'm just going to attack them, I think. I don't get to kill the red with this attack. Yeah, that was one hell of a Thought Scour. Are these people serious or joking? I can't tell. Me neither. I can't ever tell either. They can Scape Shift with Dispute up? Yeah, I mean, I can't play around it here. But now that they've tapped out of it now, right? Another Anger. I would be pretty shocked if they had 2, but please don't summon it to my opponent's deck. Dryad. Okay. So they have 3 bolts with this Dryad, which can just kill my creatures. Damn it. So good. Oh, wait, what? That's 5 bolts. They could have just killed me, or tried to kill me. That would have been so much. Why didn't they just try to kill me out of these Blossoming Calms? I think. Maybe I would have died anyways. No, I would have survived with the Blossoming Calm. That's so frustrating that they just didn't go for lethal here. It's so frustrating. I don't know that they're sniping. I think they just missed it. Yeah, they also might be familiar. That's true. I only get 1 Lich back, unfortunately, as well. Wait, why are we seeing our opponents in chat? Are they really? I don't see any Freak Nightmare in the chat. Why do we think Freddy from Mercury is this person? ATT there with 3 months, appreciate you. Why do we think Freddy from Mercury is this person? Why do you think that is? Yeah, I keep seeing that people saying that. What's going on? I don't understand. They're just trolling. I see. Do I cast this Demilich? I guess I probably need to tank the bolts. What do famous streamers? I definitely get stream sniped, but I don't want to accuse my opponent of stream sniping, like especially when we don't have evidence of it happening. Obviously it happens, but I don't like to witch hunt here. Do we have Hexproof? We do, our creatures don't. But like they can also just save that fetch land to bolt me after I lose the Hexproof. We're probably dead. Man, I thought we were gonna get a Christmas miracle after that Thought Scour. Wait, do you have to choose a target? No, you don't. They just bolted their Omnath. I mean, it's fine, right? We have Hexproof. We're not dead on board. We currently have Hexproof. We have Mending in the Yard. We didn't have the ability to flashback Mending. We only had 1 mana up. The 4-0 curse, man. The freaking 4-0 curse. It's been so rough lately. Thought we were due for a Christmas miracle. Alright, let's run it back.